This is the first time I'm actually holding the microphone in my hand, and it's so weird. So, streaming services. Not a fan of them. Now, I'm not immediately saying that you shouldn't watch them. In fact, my household has like 6, 8, who knows how many. First disclaimer for this video, I wanted to record some of it on my phone, because that's where I have all the streaming service apps. However, when I tried to plug my fucking iPhone into my goddamn MacBook and use my quick play thing, instead of actually connecting to my MacBook and doing what I wanted to do, it just charged my phone instead. Thanks, global warming. And number 2, I don't watch a lot of actual TV, as people would put it, because I'm more of a YouTube guy. I know that you're probably a YouTube person too, because... come on. However, when you're on YouTube, sometimes you stumble across something in your recommendations. Yeah, I gotta watch that. But shit, how are you gonna watch it now? Well, you could just buy it online, and I'd argue you should just buy it online. But what if you can't buy it online? What if the show is exclusive to some platform or something, or it's just way too overpriced online? Jesus Christ, Reggie, get your shit together. Well, my friends, welcome to the beauty of the 21st century that is streaming services. Oh, hell no. Subscription options that offer greater convenience in this day and age to give you more bang for your buck. Except I don't see it that way. Quality control on their exclusives, usually. Large diverse variety of shows that have been on cable for years, or you could have just bought. And shitloads of scraps lying around that you would never care to touch. Sounds like a great deal. You might be asking yourself why, or where to even start if you're interested in subscribing to one. I mean, there are only over 200 out there. Well, my household has at least 3% of all streaming services out there, so you can count on us to be reliable. For the sake of this video, I've downloaded all the streaming services that I know we have onto my computer. Hey Microsoft Store, where's HBO Max? Alright, enough with the dilly-dally, and let's get to the bottom of this thing. First, we'll start with Netflix, basically the big N of the streaming services. Quite literally. Of all the services we have, this one's probably the most consistent. It's got quality in its originals, even if they feel drip-fed, and I've also found it to be the easiest service to maneuver. This all has to do with its organization, being that the first thing you see when you open up the app is your list and what's trending. Netflix is also very good at recommending shows to you. It has this rating system under every single show that it offers, where you can like, dislike, or even give a double thumbs up to a show that you really like on the mobile app. Why the fuck is that not here in this version? This is probably the service I would recommend to most people, as you can't buy these originals online, obviously, but at the same time, that's really all that Netflix shines in, its originals. So if you want to watch stuff that isn't an original that is still popular, then maybe Hulu is a better pick for you. Hulu is a good option for you if you want to say go fuck yourself to your own cable company. This service is pretty good if you're looking for something like Family Guy, Adventure Time, Hell's Kitchen, Always Sunny, you know, just bullshit you can already find on your TV. It works in a similar manner. You can like stuff, dislike it, add shit to your list. It'll still recommend you different kinds of shows based on what you've liked in a decently well manner. It's got its own original shows, some more so than others. I wouldn't say they're up to the same quality, but we're not even going to go through them for the sake of efficiency, your time, and my blood pressure. Wait, why do I have Crunchyroll again? Crunchyroll is seen as the world's leading streaming service for anime. Oh my god, we're screwed. This one's a mess. And funny enough, I'm the only one who uses it. They have up to about 900 anime to choose from, if you're a premium member, and about 9,000 more that are region locked. Great! One thing that I will give it is it has a better rating system than the other streaming services we've mentioned so far. Instead of just rating whether you like something or not, you can actually rate it out of 5 stars, and then that rating gets applied to an overall review score. You can see the overall score as well, which can help determine if a show is ass or not. Although I guess it kinda cancels out when all these weebs let every show be 4 stars or higher regardless of quality. Crunchyroll is also advertised for having a lot of anime movies, and by a lot I mean, like, maybe 3. Although the real problem with their advertising is that Crunchyroll is actually GameStop in disguise. They always try to shove in your face all these little bonus deals and shit that you'll get if you know, become a premium member or something like that. Does anybody actually care about getting 15% off a figure that's hundreds of dollars anyway? Let alone the figure in general? And these stupid advertisements always seem to pop up whenever you pull up the mobile version again. Let me watch my show! Sometimes the video player here is slow, sometimes the subtitles freeze, sometimes I'm trying to search for a show and it's region locked, which is like 90% of the time. It's a beautiful experience. One of the big selling points of Crunchyroll though is that you can use its simulcast, I think I said that correctly, in order to watch a show just hours after the episode premieres in Japan. Hulu can already do that! You can save stuff to a watch list, of course, but you also can sort them in their own folders. Or as they call them, crunchy lists, which is a pretty convenient way to organize your shit together, and also probably pretty essential since they have a tab for your watch history where it just shows every individual episode you've seen and when you've seen it. Wow, I didn't know this was YouTube. As I was recording footage for this video, I also just discovered that you could watch some Japanese dramas, which I don't think anyone gives a shit about. Who am I to really know? A mess. It's just a mess. And stop trying to sell me this shit. Do not subscribe to Oh No. Before we talk about that though, we probably should talk about Prime Video as this is what I watch it on. Prime Video is a free subscription service that you get as part of your Amazon Prime account. But the catch is that you have to always, well, mostly, buy something if you want to watch it through Prime Video. Which is terrible. Sometimes it could be a movie, which why wouldn't you just buy that physical if you have to pay for it anyway? And sometimes it can be something like a subscription service, in this case with Hidive. Hidive is the biggest piece of shit that the world has ever brought to this planet. Most of its shows have episodes with subtitles in most of the episodes, but then there are other episodes where they straight up forgot the subtitles, meaning that the entire series is pretty much unwatchable this way. So yeah, don't even download the freaking free trial on this goddamn thing unless you're like drunk. I would never recommend taking advantage of Prime Video because of this reason. However, if you do want to get an Amazon Prime account, good for you. After all, it will save you a great deal on these shows and films that you should have just bought anyway in the first place physically. And then there's Disney Plus, which is exactly what you would expect. It's Star Wars, Marvel, and stupid kid films and sing-alongs as far as the eye can see, most of which we've bought years and years and years ago anyway. My god, it's like a nightmare come to life. I'm not talking about the 6th streaming service that we have because I can't even find an app to show footage for it. Actually, screw it. You know what? We'll mention it real quick because this is all you need to know. HBO Max does not have a rating system for whether you like something or don't, so therefore finding new shows and stuff like that is completely pointless on the platform. Don't subscribe to it. Okay, great. So in conclusion, if you're looking for something new to watch, you know, after watching this video, then try to find something that people are recommending online in like Reddit posts and YouTube and shit like that, and then just look up the show and buy it on DVD if you think it looks good. Because remember, Blu-ray players still exist even though they're expensive as can be these days. If the show is exclusive on Netflix, go ahead and subscribe to that, and maybe Hulu to an extent depending on how shit your cable is. And yeah, I just recommend buying everything. There you go, we're done with this video now. I have never done a talking video like this, as you guys know, so this was a very weird and new experience for me, and yeah, have fun buying stuff, I guess, and yeah, thanks for watching.